Afternoon, everybody. Please remain standing for the national anthem. Guys, take it away. Oh, you may be seated. That's better. Thanks, everyone, especially to Prime Rib, a group I spent quite a lot of time as a part of several years ago. And I am so delighted to be back here at Tilghman with all of you today. The students, some of whom I met with earlier from the AP Government and American Studies and language class, all our hosts, Principal Kinney, folks from the school board, the teachers and security officers who have been gracious hosts today. And most importantly, we're excited to be here with all of the new citizens or nearly citizens. You're about 10 minutes away. We're so delighted to welcome you here. Yes, to our school. Yes, here in Paducah, but also most importantly, to the United States. So thank you for being with us here today. We'll have a few remarks, a little more music along the way. We are doing this all to welcome, honor you all. At this point, however, I would like to ask Assistant U.S. Attorney Seth Hancock if he would like to make a motion on behalf of the United States.
Your Honor, may it please the Court. On behalf of Michael Bennett, the United States Attorney for the Western District of Kentucky, it is an honor to present to the Court the applicants to take the oath of allegiance today. Appearing before the Court today are 23 applicants representing 15 different nationalities. Your Honor, as part of these naturalization proceedings, 23 of the applicants have petitioned the Court to have their names changed. The United States has found that these requests are reasonable and has no objection. The requested name changes have been incorporated into a final order which will be submitted to the Court. The United States respectfully asks that these requests be granted and so moves. Each of the applicants present has been examined by an officer of the United States Citizenship and Immigration Services and found to be a person of good moral character, attached to the principles of the Constitution of the United States, and well disposed to the good order and happiness of the United States. Each has met the requirements of the law concerning the ability to read, write, speak, and understand the English language, and has further satisfied the United States Citizenship and Immigration Services that he or she has a satisfactory knowledge of the history and form of government of the United States. It is the opinion of the United States Citizenship and Immigration Services that each of these applicants is eligible to take the oath of allegiance today. At this time, I will request that the court recognize Michael Zerbis of the United States Citizenship and Immigration Services to introduce the applicants to the court.
Thank you, Mr. Hancock. Your Honor, if it please the court. When you hear your country of nationality, please stand. Round of applause, and you can have a seat after that. Applicants from Bhutan, please stand. Up to you. Burma. Burundi. Cameroon. Congo. Cuba. El Salvador. Gambia. India. Mauritania. Nicaragua. Philippines. Somalia. Taiwan. Vietnam. Mr. Hancock.
These are the applicants to take the oath of allegiance. On behalf of the government of the United States of America, it is my great privilege to request that the court now administer the oath of allegiance.
Okay, thank you all. If you are an applicant for admission, will you please stand? All right, now we're going to say the oath of allegiance. Could you please raise your right hand? And repeat after me, please. I hereby declare on oath that I absolutely and entirely renounce and abjure all allegiance and fidelity to any foreign prince, potentate, state, or sovereignty, of whom or which I have heretofore been a subject or citizen, that I will support and defend the Constitution and laws of the United States of America against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, that I will bear arms on behalf of the United States when required by the law, that I will perform non-combatant service in the armed forces of the United States when required by the law, that I will perform work of national importance under civilian direction when required by the law, and that I take this obligation freely without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion, so help me God. Okay, congratulations. You may be seated. All right. I'd like to thank Superintendent Trively, Assistant Superintendent Will Black, for being with us today. And I'm going to welcome the principal, Dietrich Kinney, up for a few words of welcome.
Good afternoon. I would like to welcome guests to this wonderful occasion. Today we are honored at Paducah Tilghman High School to celebrate diversity, unity, and the fulfillment of the American dream. We are excited to share this day with you and are privileged to host such an important event. Congratulations on this incredible milestone, and may your future be fulfilled with boundless opportunities and endless possibilities. Now, I would like to introduce the prime reel to perform Do You Fear the World, written by Leland B. Satirin.
Thank you very much, Principal Kinney. Prime Rib again. You can't invite a judge anywhere without expecting he might have a few words of his own, and you certainly can't invite a judge back to his own high school without allowing him at least a couple words before we move on very briefly to the rest of the program. But I just wanted to say to the new citizens, to your family members, to the students who I'm delighted are joining with us today, what a special day this is. I hope, not just for the new citizens, but for all of us here sharing the moment with you. For me, as I've already hinted, this is a return home. I've spent a tremendous amount of time on this stage, in these halls, classrooms, on the fields, and have such tremendous memories of how this school challenged my friends and I, how we made friends of folks from all walks of life who came together here at Tilghman, and how we learned together to see our own world through the eyes of others. So a feeling of homecoming is certainly in my heart and on my mind today. But of course, this ceremony is not about me, it's about you all here. And those of you who are students here right now, seated in the back, who are making this your own home for 4 years, and those of you who are joining us in the United States and making it your new home country. I thought this morning when I came in about the many generations of students who have sung where you all are, who've sat where you all are, who all, like my friends and myself, however many years ago, left our own mark here. As Churchill said, we shape our buildings and then our buildings shape us. That certainly is true of an old, proud high school like this. All of us who walk through these halls were certainly shaped by it, and we hope left a mark as our part of this community as we came through. And I hope the same is true for the students who are here today, whether your family has been here for generations, like some, or whether you just arrived. You are part of this structure in the school. And I hope the parallel is clear for the new citizens in attendance today. Whether you have been in this country for a long time, waiting for this day, whether you are more newly arrived, whether your family has been here waiting on you for a long time and you've been waiting to get here, you are now part of this country and this community. We're honored at how hard you have worked, the tests you have taken, the applications you filled out, the years you have waited in order to join the United States. We welcome you. We're glad to have you as members of this community and fellow citizens. We hope that we as a country can live up to the reasons why you worked hard to join us. We hope we can continue to embody the characteristics that have made the United States so important and inspiring for so many and so long by upholding the rule of law, a spirit of freedom and responsibility, and work, the hard work it takes to preserve our institutions and our Constitution. This year, of course, is an election year, and so you may hear more about what divides us, or appears to divide us, or seeks to divide us, than you do about what brings us together. But moments like these are so special in part because they remind us of the values we hold in common, what we aspire to as a country, and I think it's particularly appropriate that we come together today here in this local institution of learning and community, which should serve as a reminder that this is not a national stage of politics. This is the local stage of your own town, your own state, your own community. And so perhaps it can serve as a reminder this year more than ever of what unites us and the ways in which close to home we can serve others, we can build our community and become stronger together. So thank you for allowing me those few words. Let me say welcome once again, and I'm going to invite two others to deliver a warm welcome. Ann Fleming and Susan Hart.
I promise it's not that bad. Susan is going to wait and join us down for the receiving line in a moment. Your Honor, members of the court, new citizens, and honored guests, on behalf of the National Society of the Colonial Dames of America and the Commonwealth of Kentucky, we welcome you as new citizens of the United States. As our name, Colonial Dames, implies, all our members are descended from men and women who helped found and settle the 13 original colonies in the 17th and 18th centuries prior to the American Revolution. Many of them were immigrants or first generation of their families born in this nation. While we are proud of their deeds of the past, it is our privilege and responsibility to continue that heritage and to encourage all citizens to do so. We are proud of your accomplishments. We know that your lives will be fulfilled here in the United States, but more importantly, we know that you will make a real contribution to our communities, as well as to your new nation. We will later present you with a USA flag pin and a copy of the Bill of Rights, which, as you know, is the first 10 amendments to the U.S. Constitution. This memento is given to you with all the good wishes on this important day in your life. Welcome and thank you.
Thank you so much. And at this point, I'd like to ask H.G. Page, a Paducah Tilghman student, to come lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Please stand.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, a nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right. Thank you again for attending. We are going to ask the new citizens to stay down here. We'll get you your certificates. We're going to take a photo of everyone. Family members, please stay down here too. For the rest of you who joined today, thank you so much. I hope you learned something. I hope you appreciated the ceremony, and thanks so much for hosting. Thanks for Anne and Mary for helping welcome our new citizens, to the school board and the principal, and everyone, have a great day. Thank you so much.
He got the dreads. Hold on, I'm trying to think who he is. Hold on. Trail? What is Trail? In the Trail? No, not Trail. His mom worked at this. It's an actual attorney. It's an attorney there. Right. His dad. Oh, yeah.